Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel Cosmos Tarot. My name is Sam. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for the month of July. So actually we're going to use these cards first and see what is happening for you guys in the month of July. So Spirit, what do we have for Cancer, please? What is the theme of the month for Cancer? Acceptance. Okay, so there's something that either, you know, you're trying to accept, or you have accepted, or you're about to start trying to accept, something like that. But with this card comes, what you need to know is that your spirit is there right behind you. Can you see that there? Okay, the spirit is right behind that person that's making that cake. All right, they're there to guide them, to make sure that they're okay, and just to be there and support them. Okay. So you are being watched over by a spirit who is guiding you and making sure that, you know, you're guided in the right direction and that they are there for you. So let's start the reading now and see what is happening for you. Let me see, Cancer, what is going on, Spirit, for Cancer? Oh, okay, look, so you're thinking about having some sort of, you know, reconciliation with somebody, or perhaps you're thinking about coming together with someone to have some sort of agreement, or just to get the ball rolling or see where you stand with someone. But I do see that you're very much thinking in the month of July about coming together with your person. Okay, what else, please, Spirit? What else? Yeah, because if you come together with this person, it's going to make you feel like, you know, less troubled. It's going to restore that inner peace that you're so trying to get, okay? I mean, it's going to help you to feel, you know, at peace in your heart and spiritually, I'm getting, okay? You do feel like you can't turn something around, though. So it's like you feel like it's a little bit out of your reach, all right? But talking about reach, here we are. You want to sort of offer your person something. It's like you want to put the time and the effort into this. You want to celebrate. Yeah, you do want to meet up with your person, and you just want to get the good old times back. You want to have fun. You want to, you know, out with the old and in with the new. It's like you want to have happy times with your persons. You want to have something to celebrate for. There I see that you're planning and preparing, you know, how to go about this situation. What should you do? What's my next move going to be? Okay, that's what you're thinking. It's like the situation I'm in at the moment, I don't feel that settled. I don't, you know, this isn't how I want it to remain. I want something more, okay? There must be something more that I can do. And you're sort of, you know, holding on to that stick there, that wand, trying to think of what you can do next, trying to really sort of plan your next move. But I do feel like you're a little bit negative about what your next move might be. It's like you're thinking, you know, is this even going to bring me success? I don't know. You're feeling very doubtful. So every time I see that you're getting kind of like a positive thought, like I want to have this reconciliation because it will restore my inner peace, but I don't think I can turn it around. I want to make the effort. I want to have the happy times back. I'm planning and preparing what to do, but I don't think it's going to go very well. So every time you have a positive thought, it's then quickly replaced by a negative one. So you're doubting yourself, okay? And this might be where the acceptance comes in, because you need to accept where you feel you're being led to go, right? Remember what I said at the very beginning before we even pulled these cards. Spirit is there supporting you in the background behind you, okay? And it's funny because on this person, their spirit guide is on their left shoulder, whereas my spirit guide is always behind my right shoulder, like always know that he's there. It's a male. So look, you know, maybe this card is, Spirit wants you to have this card because it's about accepting your feelings, overcoming these doubts, because you have got doubts. Look, I can see here you want some change. With that Death card, you know, you want a new beginning. You want a new opportunity with this person. You want a new start. You just want some of the circumstances to change, but you do want to have that new beginning, because things are feeling unstable left as they are. You're not together with your person. You're not physically with your person, but you're extremely emotionally still in this with your person. So even though you guys are not together, you're not working alongside each other, it's like, you know, you're not both going on the same journey at the moment together. You're still very much emotionally attached to your person. But this has been causing you, you know, a lot of stress. This really has. And you're just trying to, you know, like I said before, restore that inner peace, okay? Spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Here with this card, the Six of Swords, it's like you want to just, you know, leave the troubled times behind. And you want to go have some fun now. You want to celebrate, have something to rejoice for, you know. You're fed up of feeling down. You're fed up of the situation just being as it is. And you just want to, you know, have some good times back. You know, at the very least, you want to just leave the troubled times and have some peaceful times. You know, have inner peace, restore that inner peace. Because mentally, you have been feeling very stressed out by everything that's been going on with this situation. You want it to grow. You have a lot of love for your person. They have a lot of love for you, you're thinking. Okay, so I haven't read your person's energy yet, but you feel like your person does have love for you and that you have love and that this can be saved. This connection can grow. It can be nurtured. It can be saved. But I do see here that again, so positive thinking and then again negative. You're feeling like your person might be closed off. Okay, so here I see that there's something, you know, have you been keeping a secret? Is there a confession that needs to be made? Do you need to open up and tell your person something? I feel like you do here with this Seven of Swords. Now, it might not be that you've done something really bad behind your person's back or anything, but there's something here regarding, you know, perhaps you've done something that felt good at the time, or you didn't consider your person's feelings, but like now you're like, I need to discuss this. It's not, you know, I've learned something from this, or I just need to tell my person something. I do feel like there's something here that you want to say to your person, or if I'm wrong, it could be that you're expecting a confession from your person of some sort, okay? So I feel like I've sort of looked enough at your energy of how you're currently feeling, but obviously this is a July love reading, so we want to know what's going to happen in July, right? Now, I'm only going to be able to do this based on your energy and your person. So I'm now going to pull your person's energy. Let me get my other deck. Okay, Spirit, this deck here is going to be used for Cancer's person's energy. Let's see what your person's feeling about this situation. And then we can get some advice and work out what might be happening, okay, in the month of July. So now let's have a look and pull your person's current energy. Spirit, what do we have for Cancer's person? Let me just get these, I haven't shuffled these before the reading, but that's okay because Spirit will make sure that we get the right cards and right messages. Okay, right, there you go. These want to jump out. So your person is feeling like, you know, they're in enforced silence at this moment in time. So it could be that you're not talking to them, or they might not be talking to you, but they're using this time. They wasn't sort of willingly in this silence I'm getting. So it's like, you know, unwillingly, they're sitting there having to do nothing else but reflect on the things that have gone on and the things that are happening now. So your person is holding back from reaching out from you with that Page of Pentacles. It's like, you know, they're not hearing from you. They're not reaching out to you, but they are thinking, if you was to reach out to them, or if they was to reach out to you, it would be to make some sort of negotiation with you rather than heartfelt, you know, I've missed you, I love you, let's just paper over the cracks. They are thinking about you reaching out to them, or you not reaching out to them, and them not reaching out to you, but it's regarding some sort of negotiation, okay, about worth. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's about effort, worth, time, you know, putting the work into this connection. Your person is feeling, you know, a little bit reliant on you usually, because they're feeling like a little bit of a lack without you there by their side. They're feeling a little bit insecure, and it's like they would normally perhaps rely on you, and they are just feeling, you know, that lack without you being there. It could be financially, but I do feel it's just like an overall general feeling of lack without you, like not feeling whole, not feeling complete without you. Now, you had the Temperance card upright because you are wanting to concentrate on restoring your inner peace, but unfortunately for your person, they're just not feeling inner peace at all. Okay, so it's something that, you know, they're feeling very unsettled, very uncomfortable, very unbalanced. And I feel like perhaps they're not having much patience with this situation at the moment. They're just feeling overall very unsettled by this. So here we've got the Tower moment where in their heads, okay, and in their hearts, they are feeling like Everything they've had with you has just all come crashing down, okay? And yes, it might not have been very stable to start with, or it might have been at the very beginning, because most people are when we don't know each other very well. And then after, you know, several weeks, you get to know each other, your flaws come out, and then things start to, you know, going, you get to know each other, you know, everything comes out, doesn't it, sort of thing, your true colours type thing. So that's when you really know if you're going to work or not, because if the first part is what they call the honeymoon period, isn't it, when even if you're not married, you just, you know, put on your best front to somebody, and everything they do that would normally irritate you doesn't irritate you at first, but then a couple of months later, you know, even the way someone breathes can annoy you, sort of thing. Well, I know it can for me, I tell you. But anyway, they just feel like even if things weren't, you know, particularly stable before you had this big upset, now their world has come crashing down. But hopefully something good can come out of it, which is wiping the slate clean. Whether that's with you or not, I don't know yet. I haven't seen it. Okay, so let's continue getting some more cards. Yeah, they're very, very stressed out. So they're giving me the vibe and the energy that they're a lot more stressed out about this than what you are. I would say that you're currently managing your feelings quite well, really, trying to restore your inner peace. I just feel like the energy that you've got is just a bit of doubt. Well, quite a lot of doubt. It's like you get a good thought, like, yes, we're going to need to reconcile. You know, how can I go about this? No, it's not going to work out. It's like you just have this self-doubt, these self, you know, fears that are holding you back. Whereas your person, they don't seem to have any positive kind of thoughts at the moment. They are actually feeling very negative. But let's just carry on. They're very, very stressed out. Right, but they want to take control here with that strength card. They do want to perhaps gain their strength and power together and take control. They want to reach out to you with the Page of Wands. Right, here we are. We're getting somewhere now. Now your person, although they are feeling beneath the surface, they are feeling extremely troubled, okay? They are holding back from some sort of negotiation with you that they're thinking of, and you're not coming to them with it. So it's making them feel like they're lacking, like they don't have you, and extremely uncomfortable and unbalanced, okay? They've lost everything with you, they're feeling, and it's caused them to feel extremely stressed, might be affecting their health, okay? And I just don't feel like they really know what to do about that at the minute. But now it's like, right, in July, you know, got to get my strength together here, got to get my power back and take control. I want to reach out to Cancer. And I can see that with that Page of Wands. It's good news. It's good communication. It's not negative. All right. So this is like good news, basically. Okay. In the way of communicating with somebody. It's like a positive note. Okay. Let's have a little bit more. Look, and what do we get now? 8 of Wands, communication. So, yeah, I think in July they're going to be thinking about communicating with you, okay? Because if they don't communicate with you, this is the worst it can get for them. They've got the 10 of Swords energy where it's like, oh, my God, this can't get any worse. I feel drained. I'm so stressed out by this situation. And look, you know how it goes. If it's the worst it can possibly get as far as they're concerned, then the only way is up. So either they remain in that worse as it can get headspace, or they do something about it, which isn't going to make it any worse because it's already the worst it can get as far as they're concerned. So it can only have a positive effect or no effect at all, which is why I do believe your person is thinking about, you know, communicating with you in July. And it's because they have a lot of love for you. They are reminiscing and they do miss you. And with that Queen of Cups energy, your person is feeling very sad about, you know, the good times that you had with them and they had with you. They want it back. It's a little bit similar to how you're feeling with the 3 of Cups. You know, you want the good times. You want to have some happy times ahead of you. But your person's almost looking back at the good times and feeling very saddened by that. Oh, right. Okay, so you both got the same card when it comes to that confession. So I don't know whose energy that was, as in who needs to make the confession, but both of you are very much thinking about this confession. So take it how it resonates, Cancer, okay? It could be that it's you that has to have a confession or come clean about something or out some information, or you want to discuss something that's been hidden or kept a secret. And, you know, your person's got the same card here. So perhaps it's them or both of you, or they're thinking that you need to out something, or you're thinking that they need to out something. I don't know. You both got the same card. It can literally be either of you, but it is on both of your minds. So if you've got a confession to make, then I feel your person is aware of it and they're expecting to hear about that. Okay. If it's them that has a confession to make, then you might be aware of it and you're expecting to hear about that confession from them. Or perhaps you both got a confession to make. I don't know. Okay, that card just really wanted to come out then. Right, so your person is thinking that whoever's got this confession or information that needs to be outed, they feel like it might not be able to be resolved. Something's happened here where they feel like it might not be able to be turned around. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, you also had that Magician in reverse up here, okay? So you also did have that card, but, you know, I said that you feel like your situation perhaps can't be turned around and you do want to make that effort and put the time in. Your person's feeling like whatever this confession is on whoever side it is, and when I say confession, it could just be, it could be anything, okay? Something that someone has kept hidden from the other person or has kept quiet about and hoping it wouldn't come out or hoping they didn't need to address it. You know, your person is feeling like whatever that is may not be able to be resolved. Yeah, and it might be so, you know, uncomfortable or so difficult to work through that a new beginning seems out of reach. Because what I'm getting with this death card in reverse for your person, because you had the death card upright, is that you're willing to work through it. You're embracing change. You do believe that a new beginning could be imminent if you guys were to work through what it is you need to work through. But your person's coming out with the opposite energy to you. They're like, I want to avoid the new beginning because I know I've got to go through some really uncomfortable stuff in order to go through them changes, to get that transformation, to get that new beginning. Your person doesn't know if this can be turned around. They are feeling doubtful that it can. And therefore it's affecting them, you know, kind of like wanting to kickstart that new beginning because they know it's going to cause disruption and they know that it's going to be very uncomfortable. Okay, confronting the things that need to be discussed in order to sort of out the old and in with the new. Do you understand? Now, this could be to do with a third party negative influence, okay? So it could be, and I'm sure I've had this for your reading before, but like I say, I mean, well, I haven't said it, but I will say it now. Every reading that I do will reach the person that needs it the most. If it's your story, then it's your story. If it's not, it's not. And maybe perhaps the next reading will be, okay? But just take this reading, how it resonates. Don't try and force it, okay? So whoever this is supposed to reach, and it will be for many people, okay? Because I don't know how it goes, but even me, I'm a Sagittarius, and sometimes when I do my own readings, I'm like, bloody hell, that's my story. And I know it's not just for me because some of the details are slightly different. Do you get what I mean? But the main sort of theme of it is my story type thing, but some of the little details might be slightly different. So anyway, with the Three of Cups, it could be that you're having some sort of negative third-party influence on this connection. And it could be such as, you know, a family member or a friend butting their nose in, giving unwanted opinions. It could be, you know, somebody that one of you's cheated with. It could be an ex trying to get involved, or just, you know, somebody's got children with someone from before and it's causing, you know, some, I don't know, problems in the relationship, just things like that. I mean, it could be literally anyone, or it can sometimes stand for a something. So a third party influence for such, for example, your person spends all of their time, I don't know, with their stamp collection, you know, collecting stamps and, I don't know, or out with a metal detector. I don't know where I'm getting these silly scenarios from. I always get these, but yeah, basically your person might be spending all their time and not prioritizing you. It could have been something like, you know, that trivial, or it could have just been, or it could have been something a lot worse, like, you know, your person's betrayed you with someone, or you betrayed them with someone, or it could be, like I said, a family member, friend, or some negative third party influence butting their nose in where it's not wanted. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so I pull a couple more. Your person does want to make effort. Because they do feel like this is very unbalanced connection. So one of you has put the work in much more than what the other one did. Now your person, if it was them, I don't know. Okay, if it was you, I don't know. But that's what your person's thinking and feeling. Like this was really unbalanced before, you know, it wasn't equal, it wasn't even. They want to put the work in, all right? They really do. That Seven of Pentacles, they're sitting there thinking, how can I add to this to make the effort to make it grow? Okay, how can I... you know, help with this situation? What can I put in? What can I do to make a positive growth, a positive change in this situation? So let me pull literally a couple more. Your person wants to win you back there with that Two of Wands. Now, with this Two of Wands, it could be that they're expecting you to return to them, okay? So if you haven't heard from them in any way, it could be that they're waiting on you to return to them, because this is normally a card that I would get when someone is expecting their person to return to them with that Two of Wands, all right? And it's sort of holding them back from making the decision to reach out to you because they're almost expecting you to do it first. And with that Five of Swords that I've pulled out as the last card for your person, because we don't want to spend too much time pulling their energy, I'm going to get some more messages from Spirit for you about what's going to happen in July. This Five of Swords, it's about, you know, learning a lesson. So whoever is the person who has done whatever it is that needs to come out in the open or be discussed or be addressed, okay? It's about learning a lesson from that. Someone has disrespected the other person or not considered their feelings. And it's like, you know, they've learned a lesson over this. Your person has learned a lesson. Whether it was you that did it to them, you know, didn't consider their feelings, or they didn't consider yours. No matter who did it, is irrelevant at this point in time with the lesson that your person's learned. They've seen the bigger picture and they've learned a lesson from it, okay? So tell me some more about what Cancer can expect in the month of July. Now, this is what Cancer can expect. Any any action that's going to be taken towards Cancer this month, any action that Cancer might take, but I really want to specify, Spirit, on action that might be taken from Cancer's person towards Cancer this month. What can they expect? Right, okay, so whatever this disrespect was, because your person has learned a big lesson here, okay, about whatever this situation was where someone got disrespected, this is going to need to be addressed, okay, in the month of July. It needs to be addressed. Someone did something not to consider the other person's feelings. They either did it unknowingly that it would hurt their person, or they did it and they knew. And unfortunately, whoever did that would come off worse, okay? Because what goes around comes around, and Spirit does make sure of that. Lessons have to be learned. When someone has wronged someone, they have to learn from it. Otherwise, it will just keep happening. Cycles will keep being repeated until the lesson is learned. So this needs to be addressed this month, whatever this disrespect was, where someone did not consider someone's feelings and they wanted to win at the cost of, you know, the person that they loved and cared for, and the cost of the connection, it seems. So, you know, I can see Cancer in the month of July, you are concentrating on yourself. It's like, you know, you're feeling a bit more secure. And I just feel like you are trying to get yourself into a position where, you know, you're going down your own path, relying on yourself. Okay, this is about feeling secure in your own self, giving your own self peace of mind, really. But this is more about providing for yourself. So it could be finances. It's like getting yourself on track, getting yourself on top of finances, making sure the bills are paid, making sure that, you know, you've got plenty of money around you, like you've got spare money for a rainy day, and not having to rely on your person, or not relying on you both putting your money together, sort of thing. So this is about you relying solely on yourself with or without this person. There's some sort of conclusion that you've come to, okay? It's like you've been indecisive about something, but I see that in July, you might feel like you've made a wrong decision about something. There's something here that you might feel you've made a wrong decision about. And I do see that you're sitting there in July thinking about this, dwelling over it, and then trying to overcome those feelings. So it's like you feel like you've made, I'm going to have to pull a card and confirm what it could be about, okay? But it's like there's a decision here that you feel in July that you've made, that it might have been the wrong decision. You're feeling a bit, oh, did I make the right one? I'm not too sure. And dwelling on it. Okay, but then the minute you start dwelling on it, it's like, right, no, you know, let me try and overcome that. It's like, no, come on, it was the right decision. It was the right decision, but you're just not sure. You don't feel settled or comfortable with the decision that you make in July. Spirit, what is that decision regarding, please? What is that, Spirit? What is that decision regarding? Oh, okay. So the decision is about basically having faith that this can be worked through with your person. So this is almost about believing that what will be, what goes around comes around, going with the flow, and that, you know, this person will come back to you even if you take no action. And I feel like in July, you're going to be sitting there thinking, I don't think my person is coming back to me because I'm not taking any action towards them. And you almost had the belief that your person would come back to you without you having to take any action. Okay, that's what you believed in. And then in July, you're going to start doubting that belief. So you're actually going to be thinking, actually, I don't know if my person is just going to come back to me. Maybe I need to take some action. And then you dwell on it, but then you're like, no. I'm just going to go back to the way that you originally thought. Okay, it was right. My person will come back to me if it's meant to be. Yeah, if they're meant to be my person, they'll come back to me. It will work out somehow. So I feel like your original underlying belief is that your person will, like, if you guys are meant to be, something will happen. Spirit will, arrange the circumstances so that you guys come back together. And I feel like in July, you're going to start doubting that belief that you've got. Okay, like I say, you'll doubt it. And then you'll think, oh, no, actually, I do believe it. I do believe if we're meant to be, we'll be together. So that's a very strong message that I'm getting for you, all right? What else, please, Spirit? What else happens in the month of July for Cancer? Remember, guys, divine timing is not our timing, okay? So we get very impatient with things. We want things to happen like now, today, tomorrow. But if people haven't learnt their spiritual lessons, and believe me, there is no time in divine time, okay? So it's like, there is no day or month up in spirit. Do you get what I mean? Up in that realm. It's like, I don't know how it goes. I can't say, okay? Because I don't remember being there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I've been there. We've all been there. Now we're on this realm. We're learning lessons and we'll go back to that realm, okay? That's what I believe. But I couldn't sit here and tell you any hard evidence or facts of I know this and I know that. And I would never try to pretend that I do. All I can ever go by is my own personal spiritual experiences, and I do have many, believe me, okay? So I do trust how I feel, all right? So as I was about to say, if you're expecting with time, this is reading for July, but this is mainly how you will be feeling in July, and I will try and pick up some things that could be happening, but it's mainly on your energy and your person's energy. I feel like my gift, guys, is about picking up on how you're feeling, picking up on how your person's currently feeling. But then you need to remember, free will plays a massive part. And even if your person felt like, with this card, for example, your person's feeling like rushing in and just trying to resolve things right now. It's like, I just need to just resolve things right now. So even in July, if your person's feeling like doing that, it does not necessarily mean that they're going to act upon it. Do you get it? So, it's going to be a 50-50, right? Your person's definitely feeling in July like they just want to come over, fix things with you. They want a quick fix. Let's just, resolve this, okay? But we don't want to talk about the issues that are buried deep down. I just want to talk about the surface level. We've fallen out. Let's just make up and, let's just, not worry about the things that have happened in the past. Let's just move on. I feel that's what your person's going to be feeling like in July, okay? But with the divine timing aspect of it, I couldn't say, well, first of all, with their free will, they might not necessarily act upon those feelings, okay? And also with the divine timing, if they do, it might not be in July, because it will just be when they are spiritually ready to do this, okay? It's very important that you understand that. It took me a long time to realise these things. And believe me, I've been in my own, past relationships and fallouts and stuff. And it's the same for me. I just want to make up now. I just want to get this resolved or move on, whatever it's going to be, as quick as possible. But we have lessons to learn, guys, which make us stronger, by the way. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, your person in July will definitely is having the energy of, thinking of reaching out to you, okay? Slow and steady with this one. With this one, it's more like, I just need to resolve the things on the surface and not deep down, okay? So it's like, I want to reach out and just see if Cancer will talk to me, and let's just resolve, the fact that we're not talking right now or whatever. Knight of Pentacles, your person does want to offer you something. This is about being loyal. So if your person hasn't been loyal to you, if they've been disloyal or a little bit untrustworthy, perhaps it was them, okay? They now want to sort of offer you loyalty. I want to be there and offer you something more trustworthy. I'm trustworthy and I want to show you my loyalty. That's what that card is about, okay? But I still do feel that the energy is all about, it's like, papering over the cracks, a quick fix. Yes, I want to be loyal to you. Yes, I want to show you that I'm trustworthy. Yes, I want to put in the effort and the time, and I want us to make up. But I don't feel like your person wants to talk about and rake up all the things under the surface. I don't feel like your person wants to do that, okay? So again, you know, your person and you, for example, do feel like things are very, very unbalanced in July. And it could be, if your person was to reach out, that you are feeling like they don't want to dig deep and work through, you know, issues from before. And because there's obviously a lot of things underlying that you guys would need to discuss. Things are going to be feeling unbalanced. Like, as in, how can I explain it? You're not on an equal level. And I'm not talking about financial or anything like that. I'm talking about in terms of giving to the connection. It's like somebody wants to offer more than what the other person is offering. It's like someone's not offering as much as the other person in July, okay? There's heartbreak that needs to be overcome in July. It's like, you know, I feel you or your person will be trying to overcome some very uncomfortable feelings, and I'm getting bitterness with this. So somebody's done something where someone's feeling very bitter, resentful, and these past hurts which are still there, current. It's like, you know, there has been some progress made between you and your person, or you or your person, in terms of trying to overcome some sort of past resentments and bitterness, okay? So look, you're going to be feeling confused, okay, because it could be that you're presented with some sort of decision, all right, in the month of July. And it's regarding a new start with this person, okay, with your person. So it's like, you know, Spirit is showing me that, look, it's there if you want it. A new start in love, a new love opportunity is there for you if you want it. But you're going to be feeling confused about it. It's like you're in two minds, you're confused, you're not too sure. You're trying to come to a conclusion about whether you want it or not. That's what you're trying to come to a conclusion about, whether you want it or not. So Spirit, can you tell us anything more? You do have so much love for your person, you really do, and your person does to you as well. I do feel like you guys just want to put this right, but there is so much that has happened that can't be ignored. And I guess if you guys start raking it up, which you will have to try to work through it, it could cause problems again. I do feel on the surface you and your person do have love for each other, but I just do get the feeling, okay, what Spirit is showing me, the feeling that I'm getting, and when I'm looking at this card, I'm feeling a sense of there are just a lot of things that one of you or both of you can't get past. There are a lot of things that's happened that's really caused a lot of upset, a lot of deep, deep, deep pain and sadness, okay? For both of you, really, I suppose. And it's like you can't get past them. So Knight of Swords energy, yeah, you know, there is going to be feeling like some sort of urgency in the month of July that things need to get sped up. You know, like if these things don't get hurried up, if we don't kind of like take action on this now, we could, you know, miss out. If things need to happen, we need to get the ball rolling. It's you or it's your person or you're both thinking like that. It's like things need to get underway now. You know, we can't just stay in this stuck situation of thinking about the good times, wanting to sort things out and not actually doing anything about it. One of you is, or both of you, is very much thinking about, you know, they're very doubtful that this could have long-term, like stable, steady commitment sort of thing between you both. Yeah. But what will lighten the load and make that person, whoever is feeling like that, feel unburdened and feel a little bit more positive is like the fact that they do feel like they are committed to at least trying to make it long-term and stable and a committed connection, okay? So whoever has that doubt that it couldn't be long-term and stable, they know that they would actually put all the work in and be committed to the other person and committed to making it work. And that helps them to feel a little bit more less burdened. So Spirit, have you got any further advice that you want to give to Cancer about this situation? Anything more you want to say? So Spirit is saying, you know, communicate. Good communication can be had in July, okay? Secrets are going to be coming out, guys. I do think that you're going to get an opportunity at some point in July. I don't know when, okay? But you're going to be able to communicate with your person here. the very, very start of the communication. This is outing the information that one of you needs to get out, okay, into the open. And with that Page of Wands, I think it will go well, okay? The communication looks like it will be positive. So it's about starting this journey of digging deep down, you know, below the surface. You don't just want that surface level of, you know, trying to sort things out on the surface, which is what I do feel like your person perhaps is hoping that they can do. You're going to have to dig deep down and try and resolve all of the issues that has led up to this Tower moment, okay? But look, what I'm being told, advice is that communication, good communication can happen. Good news, in July, secrets can come out. You'll be feeling a lot clearer about things in the month of July. So let me just get one little last card of inspiration. Spirit, what do you have for Cancer, please? What do you want to tell Cancer? For the month of July, the Sun, rise to the occasion. And what the occasion is this communication, okay? So look, communication is going to be had in the month of July, okay? It's going to be positive. It's going to go well. It's good news. It's good communication. Things are going to become clearer to you, okay? Information can come out that's been kept a secret or kept hidden, all right? The Sun is all positive. Rise to the occasion, guys. Have that communication if you get the opportunity, all right? Thank you so much.